Hello, welcome back to GOT. Did you miss it? I mean, it was there and then poof, it was gone. What am I talking about? Talking about the Samsung TriFold. Did you get yours? Let's talk about it. Now, there's all kinds of news out there. You can see here that Samsung Z TriFold sold within 20 minutes. It was up on the site and gone. So if you weren't up and ready and waiting in line and just clicking away at your keyboard to try to refresh and get that thing, you missed it. Now, I'm curious to know how many of you tried to get it and just weren't able to, and you're on the waiting list, because that is a sad deal that you might have been waiting for so long and you've been so excited about it and just couldn't get in there. But today we're going to talk about, what did you really miss? Let's go. So the Z Fold TriFold, I'm just going to call it TriFold from now on, came and went so fast that many folks, I'm sure, missed it, weren't able to get it. But the question is, how many actually did try? And we really don't know the numbers on how many they sold either. So really, I see this as a test from Samsung. They were testing it to see what they could get out of it. But I want to talk about what we would get out of it if we were to get one. So there are a lot of folks out there saying, well, I wanted to get a laptop or tablet in my pocket. Well, a lot of us thought these were tablets in our pockets. This, or even the Z Fold, this is actually the predecessor of the TriFold. But question is, how long will the TriFold last? I mean, this one's on its 7th edition, and we already have the rumors for the 8, so we know the 8's coming out. But what we don't know is if the TriFold is going to survive. It's still in its experimental state. So if you didn't get one, well, you actually failed the experiment, or you're not part of the experiment. And what do I mean by that? Well, there was a lot of them. Unfortunately, Microsoft did their experiment and lasted, 2 years on theirs with their Surface Duo 1 and 2. And I think that was an experiment because they just let it go. Samsung has come in and out with phones over the years. And as we've seen at all these different CESs, they came up with different renditions of phones that have come and gone, never actually made it to market. This one was the first kind of impressive deal to make it to the market with a TriFold. Now, you can watch all kinds of reviews saying it's awesome, it's great, it's like having a PC in their pocket, a laptop that folds. Well, let's talk about that. So a laptop in your pocket, a 10-inch laptop. How many of you have gone out and bought a 10-inch laptop? I'd venture to say in the last few years, never. I think laptops started out small, but I don't think ever we're down to 10 inches. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the smallest one today actually is like a 13-inch, which your average laptop would be 15.6. So just in size, no, it's not really size of a laptop. Now, it's a big phone screen, but I don't think it's really a laptop. Now, there is DeX on it, similar to what we have here on this tablet. DeX, where you just open up an app and it works just like a computer, where you can take this app and you can shrink it down and move it around. You can open up multiple apps. You can open up Chrome, do the same thing, move it around, and they even snap to the side. See here? Snap to the side. So you got split screen in kind of a tablet view. You got your dock down here, works, very similar to that of a laptop. Now, a laptop, for those of you that just kind of check email, browse the web, maybe work a little bit with Google Docs or something. But if you want to do anything high-end like editing, either photos or videos, kind of out of luck, because there's not a lot of processing power to do that. All they have in it is the same chip that is in your Z Fold 7. So it's not really a laptop chip. Even some really good accounting programs you can't do on something like this. Not yet. They don't have a good mobile version. You need a real laptop to do that. And here's more about it. Let's say you think something like this is a laptop. You unfold it and you sit down and you go to work with it. Well, in order to really work with it, you're going to need a mouse. And if you got a mouse, you're also going to need a keyboard. And let's say you want to be portable, so you get a foldable keyboard and you use a keyboard, okay? Now you have a keyboard and you have a mouse, but you got to carry that with you. Where's the portability now? Where's the laptop in your pocket? Okay, so, it works as a great tablet, all right? So that's where I would leave it. I would not even think about it being a computer or a PC, because all these things are computers per se because they have chips in them and they're smart and all that stuff. But as far as being a computer in your pocket, so now we're talking, you got this, and I never did this to make this feel like a laptop. Okay, it's the Z Fold 7, and it's not something that I even consider being a laptop replacement or even a large tablet replacement. It's great for mobile or on the go use if you want to do some entertainment, even taking some photos, checking your messages and whatnot right there on the phone. That's a really great use case for this. But beyond that, just adding additional screen, I think, is not something really worth it. And let's talk about value. Number one is you're getting an old phone. Yes, I say old phone because it has last year's processor. I mean, in just a few months, they're going to come out with the newer processor in the next gen. Matter of fact, we have the newer processor in phones already. So as far as I'm concerned, there was no excuse not to upgrade it if they really wanted it to be a success. Right now, even with last year's cameras, or actually the last 6 years cameras, other than the 200 megapixel, it does have that. So it matches that of the Z Fold 7. But other than that, it's more of a novelty to see who's going to get it. So the honest truth is there really $3,000? Yeah, $29.99 plus taxes depending on where you live, shipping. Is it really worth $3,000 for an additional screen? I mean, take a moment and be honest with yourself, truly honest. What would you do differently on a third screen than you do on your Z Fold right now? That is, if you have a Z Fold or whatever tablet. What would you do with a larger screen? You'd watch more videos, okay? Or you'd probably watch the same videos just on a little bit larger screen. Would you actually do more work, be more productive? I dare say not, because those folks that are really productive on mobile devices, they have a tablet or even an iPad. Now let's go ahead and talk about that, and let's look at the value on something like the iPad. So let's look at what do you get when you buy the TriFold. Well, you get the TriFold, you get a case for it, I believe, and you get a charger and probably the cable, and that's probably it. But I'm not sure if that's true in the US. You got that in other countries. So basically, you're getting a phone with a year-old worth of software and even hardware. And again, let's just round it up to 3,000. I mean, a lot of you say, no, $29.99, okay, $29.99, $9.99, whatever. $3,000 after taxes and shipping and delivery or whatever. So what are you really getting? You're getting that device, which really isn't a true tablet performer, not in today's market. It's last year's model. So what could you really get for that $3,000 if you were serious about mobile computing or computing on the go where you travel? Well, I'm betting that most people that have that TriFold or even a bifold, such as the Z Fold or anything else, they probably also carry a tablet or a laptop because they do want that larger screen. Now, thinking that the 10-inch screen is larger and it's going to meet those needs, I think that's quite a stretch. So what do you get that for that value? Well, if you look over here at Samsung, what I did was I checked out Samsung and I added a 11-inch tablet to get as close as I can. Okay, that's this size here, which isn't too far off from the 10-inch tablet. I mean, let's open up the Z Fold. You can see here, with that screen, one more phone, it's really close to that size. So you're getting something about that size. And I went ahead just for fun, with the tablet, the S tablet, S11, you actually get a stylus with it for free. And with the Z Fold 7 or the Z TriFold, there is no stylus, and I don't even think it has stylus support, so which is crazy for such a large surface. I have stylus support on my Galaxy Tab, and when you buy it, you get the stylus for free. And just for kicks, I went ahead and added the keyboard and cover case. All right, that was $101, not bad. And I thought, while I'm at it, let's get a watch. So I got the watch, the Galaxy Watch 8, added that on there. Total is $1,300. $1,300. You're still spending another $1,500, actually $1,600 to get the Z TriFold. You're spending the cost of a Z Fold and a tablet with the keyboard, stylus, and all the things you need to travel with for the same price. So is there really value in that trifold? I don't think so. Not yet. And even if we were to look at the Apple side here, just for kicks, you've got the iPad 11 with a 512 gigabyte hard drive or SSD. Same thing with the Tab S11. I picked a 512, which is the same as what you're getting in the $3,000 trifold. They should have at least put a terabyte in there if they did anything different. And then on the iPad, you get the 11-inch. You also get 512, and just for kicks, I went ahead and added the Magic Pencil or Apple Pencil Pro, whatever you want to call it, the Magic Keyboard. So you got the whole gear, which is the tablet, keyboard, and the pencil. And for that, you get also the M5 chip in the iPad Pro, the most current software and hardware on the iPad, and that is $1,827. So you can actually get the full Apple setup here and an iPhone Pro for the cost of a Z TriFold. Now, some of you are saying, well, when you put it that way, well, how else do you put it? I think it's an experimental model still, and I think they're just testing the waters to see who might buy it. And I think most of it's going to be real tech enthusiasts, not somebody that wants a computer in their pocket or a tablet in their pocket. And for a while, it's going to be cool. Watch all the videos on it. You'll find out everybody says, this is so cool, but they don't really talk about the real camera use. Now, at least they did put a 5,600 milliamp hour battery in it versus the 4,400 that you have in the Z Fold 7. But 5,600, that's still not really there. I mean, there's 5,800 in this bifold foldable. It doesn't even have the extra screen, and it has a 5,800 milliamp hour battery. And a lot of them have 6,000. I even have a phone right here that has a 7,100 milliamp hour battery. That's in a bar phone. So Samsung's got a little ways to go to really impress me and to convince me that that's something I want to buy. Now, I know this video has been kind of negative on the TriFold. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's a very well thought out device. I'm sure it works really well. And from what I understand of it, people are saying it sounds or it feels really solid in the hand, that it's not as delicate as a lot of folks worry. So that's a great thing. And the fact that it is the same size as this Z Fold, but you can unfold it to an impressive 10 inches versus 8 inches. But in just clear economics, 10 inches, is it worth that extra $1,200 for that device? So that fact that it is such a nice size device definitely makes it appealing. And would I use one and play with one? I would love to use it and play with it. But I can guarantee you it would end up sitting on the shelf much like my Z Fold 7, simply because it's antiquated hardware. The battery life is not there, even with the 5,600 milliamp hour battery. I watched Mr. Mobile the other day, and he says he got 6.5 hours of screen on time. Now, I really do think that those folks that might buy something like the TriFold will do a lot of traveling. And just think about that. With 6.5 hours of screen on time, and you take a 5-6 hour flight, your phone's dead by the time you get there. Otherwise, now you not only got to carry the mouse, the keypad, but now you got to carry a charger with you. Speaking of chargers, this is a really good one. You plug it in, it's a travel charger, and it also is a battery pack. So this is really cool. Got a video on this if you want to check it out. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of folks out there saying, you're just a Samsung hater. Well, if you looked at my table here, I have the tablet, I have the phone, I have the S25 Ultra covering this angle right here. I'm looking forward to the Z Fold Wide that's coming out, the 8 version. I mean, I do love Samsung products, but I don't like when they put out 1 or 2 year old hardware in a new product. I mean, Pixel did the same thing when they came out with their first Fold. That's why I never got it. They had a 2-year-old chip in that bad boy, and they downgraded the cameras. Similar to that on the Z Fold when you compare that to the S25 Ultra Series. So call me what you like. I'm just calling it like it is. So now it's time to hear from you. What do you think? Did you order the Z Fold or try to order the TriFold? Try to order the TriFold and weren't able to get it? It sold out too quick. Let me know down in the comments. I want to know how many are interested in it. And are you more like me, decided, hey, I'm going to save my money for the Z Fold 8 and the new wide series because they're going to come out with the more current hardware and not cost as much. So it's something I can wrap my money around. If you haven't heard about these passport folds that are coming out, check out this video here. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out more content. Have a wonderful day and God bless.